So next seventh problem is, if root 2 minus 1 by root 2 plus 1 is equals to a plus b root 2. After simplification of this one, now we will get that resultant as in the form of a plus b root 2. Okay, after we are getting the resultant, just we have to compare those two. Okay, then only we will get the values of a and b. Okay, so see that what is that? Root 2 minus 1 by root 2 plus 1. So like this there means what I told. Here we have to take that rationalizing factor of the denominator. So what is the rationalizing factor of the denominator here? That is root 2 plus 1. Its rationalizing factor is root 2 minus 1. So rationalizing factor of root 2 plus 1 is root 2 minus 1. Okay. So here root 2 minus 1 by root 2 plus 1 into root 2 minus 1 by root 2 minus 1. Okay, here we have to divide and multiply with that. It's RF. Which one RF? RF of that denominator. Okay, so here square root of 2 minus 1 into square root of 2 minus 1. We will get that one as square root of 2 minus 1 whole square. Okay, whole by. This is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Okay, so its value is a square minus b square. So square and root gets cancelled. Here its numerator is in the form of a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square means a square minus 2ab, 2 into square root of 2 into 1 means no need to write that, or else your wish, that is. So plus 1. A square minus 2ab plus b square whole by square and root gets cancelled. After we are having that one as 2 minus 1. Okay. Now here square and root gets cancelled. Now the value is 2 minus 2 root 2 and here plus 1 whole by 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1. So here 2 plus 1 is 3 minus 2 root 2 whole by 1. Whole by 1 means again we will get this one as 3 minus 2 root 2. Why? Because in denominator no need to write that 1, right? Now compare these two. Here actually they given the value. What is that value here? A plus b root 2, which is equals to 3 minus 2 root 2. In previous worksheets we discussed like this. No, here like this problem given means first we have to compare that. First we need to equate that rational parts. After we have to equate that irrational parts. So here rational parts, a is equals to 3. Okay, and here b root 2 is equals to minus 2 root 2. So root 2 gets cancelled. So b is equals to minus 2. Okay, but here in this problem they ask that what is the value of a. So a is equals to 3. Okay, so what is the value of a here? A is equals to 3. In that next problem, in 8th problem, same problem given, but in that problem they ask that what is the value of b. So here already we find that what is the value of b. That is b is equals to minus 2. Okay, just see the problem. So children, see here, just before we discuss, a is equals to, we got that one as 3 and here b is equals to minus 2. Okay, so here b is equals to, what is the result? B is equals to minus 2, and the remaining problem same as that 7th problem only. In 7th problem, 8th problem, those two questions also same, but here in that 7th problem they ask that what is the value of a, and here they ask that what is the value of b. Okay, so what is that answer means? Minus 2. Okay, next 9th problem, see here, rationalize the denominator of 1 by square root of 5 minus square root of 3 minus 1. Okay, square root of a binomial, if a binomial are there means easily we can write that rationalizing factors. Root a plus root b is there means its rationalizing factor is root a minus root b. But here we have that 3 terms now. So how to rationalize that? But their third order is 2. Okay, that's why here we have to take that 2. Just like that, here we can separate that one as 2 terms, root 5 and here root minus root 3 minus of 1. Okay, we can separate those two terms. So how you will get that? 1 by square root of 5 minus of, I am writing this one as square root of 3 plus 1. Okay, just I am separating those two. Okay, root 5 I taken as one of the term, and here these two terms I am considering as a single term. Okay, and here also we have that minus sign is there, no, so I taken that one as common. Okay, so here the rationalizing factor of its denominator, so what is that? Root 5 plus root 3 plus 1 whole by root of 5 plus root 3 plus 1. Okay, now we need to simplify this. So what is that? 1 into same thing means again you will get the same number, no. So square root of 5 plus square root of 3 plus 1 whole by. Now this is in the form of, this is A and this is also A. Just consider like that. And this is term B and this is also B. Now this is in the form of A plus B into A minus B, or A minus B into A plus B. Okay, so A plus B into A minus B is equals to A square minus B square. So that is root 5 whole square minus root 3 plus 1 whole square. Okay, so here square and root gets cancelled. So here we are having that square root of 5 plus square root of 3 plus 1 whole by 5 minus of, again this is in the form of A plus B whole square. So apply that formula here. A plus B whole square is equals to A square plus 2AB 2 into root 3 into 1 plus that is 1. That is A plus B whole square. Okay, so here root 5 plus root 3 plus 1 whole by 5 minus square and root gets cancelled. Now we are having this one as a 3. So 3 plus 1 is equals to 4. Okay, plus 2 root 3. Is it clear? Now here root 5 plus root 3 plus 1 whole by 5 into minus into plus is equals to minus 4. Minus into plus is equals to minus 2 root 3. So, which is equals to root 5 plus root 3 plus 1 whole by 5 minus 4 is equals to 1. So, 1 minus 2 root 3. Okay, 1 minus 2 root 3. So, again we are having that irrational number, no? So, again we need to take that rationalizing factor. Why? Because in previous we have that 3 terms. Those 3 terms we converted into that 2 terms. That's why we taken here one of the rationalizing factor. Now we are having here in its denominator we have 2 terms now. Now again we have to take that rationalizing factor. Now rationalizing factor of 1 minus 2 root 3 is 1 plus 2 root 3. Okay, again same process we have to follow here. Okay, what is that? Square root of 5 plus square root of 3 plus 1 whole by 1 minus 2 root 3 into 1 plus 2 root 3 whole by 1 plus 2 root 3. Okay, now in multiplication, root 5 plus root 3 plus 1 into 1 plus 2 root 3 whole by, again this is in the form of A plus B into A minus B, no. So that is A square minus B square. So 1 minus 2 root 3 whole square. Okay, after simplification that, so here after simplifying that, root 5 into 1 plus 2 root 3. So from that each and every term should be multiplied with that the binomial 1 plus 2 root 3. Okay. So root 5 into 1 is equals to root 5 plus root 3 into 1 is equals to root 3 plus 1 into 1 is equals to 1. Here I am taking that the product of these two terms. Now root 5 into 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3 into root 5 Next, plus root 3 into 2 root 3 plus 1 into 2 root 3. Okay, whole by, here 1 minus, here 2 square is 4 and root 3 whole square means square and root gets cancelled. Okay, so we will get this one as, which is equals to root 5 plus root 3 plus 1, okay, plus 2 into, this is in the form of root 3 into root 5, which is equals to nth root of a into nth root of b is equals to nth root of ab, okay, plus 2 into nth root of 5 into 3 is equals to 3 5 15, plus 2 into, here 3 into 3 is equals to 9, which is equals to 3 square, okay, plus 2 root 3 whole by 1 minus, here 3 is there now, so 4 into 3 is equals to 12. So which is equals to root 5 plus root 3 plus, here square and root gets cancelled. So here the single term is 2 into 3. Okay, square and root gets cancelled means what you will get here? 2 3 is 6. So 1 plus 2 root 15 plus 2 into 3 is equals to 6 plus 2 root 3 whole by minus 11. Okay, afterwards, so what is the next step? Here root 5 is there, here root 3 is there. So we can write this one as root 5 into root 3. Shall we write like that? No need to change like that. So directly we can write this one, root 5 plus here root 3 is there, here 2 root 3 is there. So we can add that similar terms now. So 2 plus 1 is equals to 3 root 3. Okay, afterwards constant terms, 6 plus 1 is equals to 7 plus here 2 root 15 whole by minus 11. So that is that resultant. And after that question, here we have that write one of the rationalizing factor of 9th root of 10 square. 9th root of 10 square. Just observe that, sir, that is in the form of mth root of a power n. So what is the rationalizing factor of mth root of a power n? That is mth root of a power m minus n. That is one of that rationalizing factor. Shall we write like that? So here what is that rationalizing factor? 9th root of 10 power 9 minus 2. So which is equals to 9th root of 10 power 7. Actually here rationalizing factors means if you take the product of those two surds, then its resultant is rational. Okay, that's why here one of that rational factor, what is that? Rationalizing factor is 9th root of 10 to the power of 7. Another one also we can write. If you take this one, then we can write one more. What is that? 9th root of 10 to the power of 9 minus 7. Okay, then what you will get here? 9th root of 10 to the power of 2. Okay, like this way we can find that rationalizing factors. Just they ask that one of the rationalizing factor, no? So this is sufficient. Okay, any one of that is sufficient. So here next problem is the last problem. Write in ascending order. Here they given that in previous questions they asked that just a monomial surds they given. After they asked that which one is greater, which one is smaller, or arrange the given surds in ascending order or descending order. But here they given that binomial surds. Then how to compare that surds? If that binomial surds are given means first we need to take that it's the rationalization factor. It's a rationalizing factor. Okay, so first what is that rationalizing factors of, what is that first term they given here? That is square root of 15 minus square root of 14. Its rationalizing factor is square root of 15 plus square root of 14. Just we need to change the symbol only, no? Next, second one is square root of 23 minus square root of 22. Its rationalizing factor is square root of 23 plus square root of 22. Is it clear? Next, the last one is square root of 30 minus square root of 29. So its rationalizing factor is square root of 30 plus square root of 29. Okay, now we are having that all are positives here. Okay, we have to add that. Just observe that here this is 15 plus 14, 23 plus 22, 30 plus 29. Just by observing numbers also we can say that obviously whatever it may be, 30 and 29 are the greatest numbers than the remaining numbers. Yes or no? Here we are having that 30 and 29. While you are comparing these all numbers, which numbers are greater here? 30 and 29. Okay, so what is the greatest one here? Square root of 30 plus square root of 29. This binomial surd is greater than next greater one. So while observing these two, 15, 14, 23, 22, which one is greater? Obviously 23 and 22. Okay, just I am for knowing only, by seeing only we can say, just I am saying that about radicands. Okay, just I am comparing the radicands here. So 23, 22. So square root of 23 plus square root of 22. This is also greater than square root of 15 plus square root of 14. This is for descending order. That is for descending order. But what they asked here? That is ascending order. So in reverse order we have to write. In reverse order, which surds they given, that one I am taking here. That is the smallest one is root 15 plus root 14, which is equals to root 15 minus square root of 14 is less than, what is the next one? Square root of 23 plus square root of 22, which means square root of 23 minus square root of 22, which is less than here square root of 30 plus square root of 29, which means square root of 30 minus square root of 29. Okay, this is the ascending order. So which option is correct here? The first option, that is square root of 15 minus square root of 14 and square root of 23 minus square root of 22, square root of 30 minus square root of 29 for ascending order. If that descending order they asked means this is the descending order. Okay, in the just at this place we have to take that one as square root of 30 minus square root of 29 is greater than square root of 23 minus square root of 22, which is greater than square root of 15 minus square root of 14. If they will ask a descending order, okay, if they will ask that ascending order means this is that answer. Okay.